So tonight, me and James are playing with John Fogerty at the Blues and Roots Festival in Perth. And our friend Dean has taken us out to meet Stewie, who owns American Restorations here in Perth. Now, you're a motorcycle repair guy, but also a collector.
Yeah.
So this place is amazing. This place is amazing. So you collect bikes. You find old bikes and you restore them. Is that right?
Yep.
Nice. So how many bikes do you have in your collection?
Next question.
It's a lot. Oh my God. This place is amazing.
So maybe 30 possibly. Yeah, probably.
Oh, okay. And some original, like early bikes too, right?
30s and 40s stuff I like. Yeah.
Oh wow. And James is a bike enthusiast, so what do you think of this place, James?
Oh, this is great. It's like, I never thought I'd come to Perth and see all these old American motorcycles. It's pretty crazy. And every bike that he's gone over and started up, he starts up the bike and it runs perfect. Like one, first kick, it's just amazing. It's just like he's dialing everything in. There's not that many guys around that can actually take these old bikes and actually make them run this well. There's a lot of people that are working on them, but the way that you've got them tuned, it's just like your first kick, it's going. It's just like, it's pretty astonishing.
It's because I love them. Yeah.
Here's a picture of that bike when he was restoring it. And that's what it looks like.
Wow, that's how it started out?
That's after 13 years of finding the parts. It took me 13 years to find the parts to get that.
Wow. All right, Stewie, thank you so much for having us to your shop. It's an awesome place. You got an awesome collection of bikes here. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
All right, take it easy.
Wish you luck on your tour.
Thank you.
Okay.
Now I'm here with Wayne, and he has a motorcycle club, the Early American Motorcycle Club.
That's
it. Is that right?
That's it.
All right, nice. So you have some amazing Indian motorcycles here.
Lots of old ones, lots of newish ones for Indian.
Right.
44, 45 is pretty new for an Indian. So everything from the 30s right through the 40s.
Wow.
And one Harley.
And one Harley.
And one Harley.
So what's this one?
This one's Prince.
Prince? Okay.
And that's one of, from what I can gather, one of only 4 in the world left. It's 1928. And it's as found, so barn find.
Wow, okay. From 1928.
1928. This old girl is 26, and that's again barn find, but still a good girl.
Okay. What's this one? This one's awesome.
That's 34. A bobber. So it's a 34 frame with a 40s engine in it, and a set of cams and a bit of go fast go stuff on it, but a period custom.
Did he give you a part for your motorcycle back home?
Yeah, isn't that badass?
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
No worries.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
All right, I'm here with James Infeld. We're getting ready to play the Sydney Entertainment Center. How's it going, James?
Good, buddy.
So that stuff we just got to see with Wayne and Linda at the Indian motorcycles, that was some pretty cool stuff, huh?
Yeah, it was great. We would, our driver knew about some people that had old rare motorcycles. See this guy Stewie, and he had a bunch of old vintage Harley Davidsons, and I'm really interested in Indian motorcycles because I have one as well. And he had a guy that had all these rare Indians, so we went out to his house.
Right.
And we saw these bikes that he had, and we were talking to him about why there's so many of those kind of American motorcycles.
Yeah, they actually gave you a part for your Indian motorcycle back in Nashville.
They gave me a rare part that's very, very hard to get, and the guy actually hooked me up. He said, "Here, take this with you."
Now, how would he have that part when you were in Australia? It's crazy.
Well, I didn't know this before, but he told me that, I guess, through the 30s and 40s and 50s, the Australian Army had a lot of, they bought Indian motorcycles from the States.
Oh, okay.
So they had like around 60,000 of them shipped in over all those years. So there's all these parts and surplus everywhere that we don't even have really that much in the States.
Because it's some rare stuff,
it's
right?
It's some real great stuff, but they happen to have all those here, so most of it was military stuff. So they can still find old stuff in a barn, you know. So
That's
these
cool.
guys are still finding stuff and putting motorcycles together.
And it just shows you how cool people are in Australia. The guy just like gave you this rare part that you needed for your bike. So
yeah,
cool.
they're very unsnobby. You know,
Yeah.
for motorcycle, you know, just guys that are into vintage stuff. I mean, it just is cool that they just, you know, you see how warm they were to us.
Yeah, they
hang
were
out, let us
super nice to us.
check out
Yeah.
all their stuff. It was pretty great.
Yeah. So your band plays over here sometimes too, right?
Yeah, we were just.
Where did you guys play?
We were in Brisbane in last August. We played a thing called Grease Fest,
Oh, okay.
and it was great. We had a really good time, and we're supposed to come back, I think, this year again.
Oh, nice.
Do another little tour, but I think different places.
Cool. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of James's band.
Thanks.
He's been on tour this whole year, and I got to catch him twice in Los Angeles.
Yeah,
It was
you
so
actually
much
played
fun.
with me. You actually sat.
Yeah, you let me sit in.
You sat
It was
in
great, but it's so much fun. Everybody's dancing, and just the whole night, the whole place is rocking. It's so cool.
Yeah.
So, what's your? I know you can find your stuff on iTunes under James Infeld.
Yeah, you can find
And what's your website?
It's jamesinveld.com. It's
Oh, okay.
INTVELD. Is the way
Okay.
to spell my last name. And then we have a Facebook and
Oh, okay.
all that other stuff too.
So yeah, find him on the web because I actually have a couple of his records and I listen to him all the time in my truck driving around LA. It's awesome. I love it.
Cool.
And I actually got a little footage from your last gig.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to let you guys see what the James Infeld Band is all about. So check it out. Thanks, James.
Welcome, buddy.
This is Marty Rifkin, one of the best pedal steel players in the world. Pedal steel is that crying kind of sound you hear in country music that's so beautiful. And now here's the James Infeld Band doing one of my favorite songs of his, Pretty World.
It's such a pretty world today. Look at the sunshine. Every day is the same since I'm with you. It's such a pretty world today. Don't let your mind. Happiness should be most of you. And though the rain may fall, my skies will all be blue. Life is close enough, the sun will come shining through. It's such a pretty world today, with the sunshine. Today and every day since I'm with you. Marty Rifkin. Here, Mike. And though the rain may fall, my skies will all be blue. If I get close enough, the sun will come shining through. It's such a pretty world today. Look at the sunshine. Today and every day since I'm with you. Hey, Mike. sun with you. Thank you.
Now it's time for some Australian wildlife. It's just getting dark in Sydney. I'm in the botanical gardens and I heard that there's a whole colony of bats that live here. There are thousands of these bats that live in the trees in the Sydney Botanical Gardens. They're called flying foxes or fruit bats, and they're the biggest bat in the world. They can grow to have a wingspan of up to 3 feet. And when they start to wake up to feed, it's like a black cloud circling over the park. It's really creepy.